It is at this point in the Mass where I invite Ted Nivison to come up to the podium and give a reading from the Holy Gospel or Bible.
All right.
Bible?
A reading from the book of one of the three kings that visited baby Jesus when he was born. Dear Diary, well, we've made it. Me and those other two schmucks kings crossed the entire desert to meet a random baby. It's kind of ridiculous how we got to this point, really, so I'll try to put it simply. I'm hanging out with my two buddies from work, having a couple brewskis, you know the drill, and one of them says, "Yo fam, I hear there's this kick-ass party going on at an underground spot in Bethlehem. Are you guys coming through?" As you can expect, a trio of kings who are a bottle and a half of wine into the night and who have just killed off their last batch of concubines are the perfect bachelors for an epic throwdown in B-Town, no cap.
Ted, what book is this from? What book? What book is
It's
this from?
from the book of the three kings that visited baby Jesus when he was born.
Oh, okay. No, go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, can I continue? Would you allow that?
Did you find this on like Archive of Our Own or like Wattpad or something?
I found this in the Bible.
Oh, it's in the. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I feel like it might have been like NIV or something. Maybe just lost in translation.
Well,
it's fine.
Anyways, B-Town, no cap. As I was saying, I asked my buddy, "Is there a cover charge?" To which he replies, "They said bring either gold, frankincense, or myrrh." To which I say, "That's sort of a weird thing to request. Is this like a wedding, or is there a registry or something?" To which he replies, "Nah, but I heard that some guy called the Prince of Peace is showing up. Sounds like it could be kind of interesting." I was pretty wasted. So when he said that, when he said that, I thought he said the Prince that pees, which in a party context is a pretty wacky and wild thing to be known for, even in B-Town. That stands for Bethlehem. So we agreed to show up to this party, and from there on, things just went downhill, Diary. For starters, the directions given on the RSVP were absolute dog shit, as the only directions they gave was to follow that big bright star that seems important. You'll know it when you see it. That is not an address. That is called being a bad host.
Host.
We ended up agreeing on a random star in the sky because there's a lot of them, and then we hopped on our camels and made it on our way.
Is this a translation or a direct?
That's what I'm saying. It might be like New International Version or some like non-Catholic version.
This is straight from the the book, the big book, the big book, the book.
This is from the book.
Can I ask what chapter, page number, name, title?
5:3.
Right. I know exactly what he's
I've
talking
read that
about.
one.
Yeah,
I know. I'm caught up now. That's where I'm caught up in the
A
Bible.
couple creative liberties with the story.
I mean, let me finish. This is a great passage. I mean, so upon arrival in Bethlehem, me and the boys somehow reached the party that we had heard so much about, and it was beyond disappointing. For starters, the venue was a bit lackluster. I don't know if that douche Joseph didn't get the memo, but holding an epic throwdown in Bethlehem requires a little bit more than a dilapidated stable, especially when I'm trying to get Bethlehammered. Also, barely anybody showed up. There was an ox, a donkey, a bunch of shepherds high out of their minds, like 5 sheep, a husband and a wife, and literally a newborn baby, who I'm in that moment finding out is actually called the Prince of Peace, but given his age, I'm pretty sure the other title is more accurate. And don't even get me started on how ugly this baby was too. This creature was monstrous. It's probably because I've never seen a baby straight out of the womb before, but that thing was like a slimy little demon. Plus, the thing wasn't even crying, which is actually really creepy. It was just sort of sitting there, hanging out, like a weirdo. Long story short, me and the boys dropped off our gifts and we bounced right out of there. Worst Bethlehem trip to date by far. The word of the Lord.
Praise be to you, Lord
Amen.
Jesus Christ.